Good afternoon. Today is Friday, May 4th.
Now over to Lexi with some more announcements.
Thank you. The quote of the day today is, "Trust your own instinct. Your mistakes might as well be your own instead of someone else's." Today's lunch is French bread pizza and the hot combo is cheeseburger. Monday's lunch is chicken tenders with no hot combo. Now over to your weather report.
It could be a day for a sweater, or wind stronger than leather. For all your daily news, here's Matt with the weather.
You need to stop using the Force. It just doesn't work with you.
You know, like, I'm better.
Well, today's going to be a low 55 with a high 85. Currently, it's 65. And it's going to be a little cloudy for the morning. Should be brightening up by the latter half of the day. And it's Friday's mini-thon. It's going to be fun, I think.
Getting prisoners to return to U.S. soil is a high priority for the Trump administration.
A week into the president's term in office, he turned to our previous Secretary of State and said, "Bring home Americans who are being held overseas."
And it seems that 3 U.S. detainees in North Korea could be released soon.
This is a great step. Every time we bring an American home, that is a great accomplishment.
The White House couldn't confirm a timeline for their possible release. But earlier this week, President Trump tweeted, "Stay tuned."
We think that that would be an incredible sign of goodwill and certainly a great statement for the North Koreans to make ahead of the summit and the discussions.
The expectations for those talks between Mr. Trump and his North Korean counterpart, Kim Jong-un, are high.
And we are looking forward to what they have pledged, which is exactly that, denuclearization.
And North Korea has also committed to talks to formally end its war with South Korea.
It would certainly be a wonderful thing to have the war formally brought to an end. That's something that the president has said that he firmly supports. We would certainly support that as well.
I'm Sophia Steed, reporting.
Attention juniors, got skills? If you want to be trained in a fast-growing technical career field for employment after high school, there are still many exciting opportunities available for seniors at the Lancaster County CTC next year. Architectural CAD design, plumbing, culinary arts, event planning, tourism, services management, and others. Please see Mrs. McDaniel in the guidance office to see the list of programs that are still available. Attention all TSA students. If you are interested in attending the national conference this summer, you must come see Mr. Thomas by the end of today. Now over to an announcement about Minithon.
What brings you in today? You don't feel well? Let's see. We're going to have to run some tests. Just a little pinch. We're not sure what's wrong. We'll need you to come back for some more blood work. It could be an infection. I'm afraid we have some bad news. You won't be able to go to school for a while. and you're not going to have very much energy. Sometimes you won't be in the mood to play. It's okay, don't be afraid. We're going to get through this. Thank you for being a partner in the fight. Together we will conquer childhood cancer.
The Lost Treasure Golf and Maze is now hiring for part-time cashiers and maintenance. No experience required. They will train you. For an application, stop by their office on Lincoln Highway East. Attention to any student planning on taking the dual enrollment Hack English 101 class next year. You will need to turn in your Hack paperwork you received at the meeting ASAP to Mrs. McDaniel in the guidance office if you still plan on taking the course. Please see Mr. Kapp if you have any questions. The following students need to see Mr. A. Thomas sometime today before leaving school in the high school TV studio. Natalie Burkholder and Tanner Schwilk. Again, Natalie and Tanner, please see Mr. A. Thomas today before leaving school. Now over to Film Talk.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. This is Film Talk.
This is Film Talk.
Hi, I'm Austin.
And I'm Tegan.
And this is Film Talk. It's May!
May the 4th be with you.
Only a few more weeks and a few Film Talks left to go. What are you doing?
Playing the world's tiniest violin.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. This is serious. I know. This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
It's a tragedy.
Anyways, our first film this week is called Overboard, starring Anna Faris and Eugenio Derbez.
When a spoiled billionaire loses his memory after falling off his yacht, he ends up learning what it's like to live a normal life.
A real opposite Cinderella story.
It looks alright. An unfunny comedy with a lot of slapstick and potty humor.
The next film this week is called Bad Samaritan.
This film looks like a mix between Robin Hood and a thriller.
It's actually sort of similar to the horror movie Dopery thing.
This film follows two valets who rob from rich customers, but during one break-in, the thieves discover a huge secret.
I don't want to spoil it, but the trailer kind of does, so...
Finally, the feature film for this week is called RBG.
We rarely cover documentaries on Film Talk, but this one follows the life of one of the coolest women in American history, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
The notorious RBG is a trailblazer in women's rights, and her story is sure to be fascinating.
Shout out to Nicole Reddick.
Have a look, CV. Boop, boop. Where is summer? Summer, I need summer.
I ask no favor for my sex. All I ask of our brethren is that they take their feet off our necks.
We welcome today Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
She's become such an icon.
Would you mind signing this copy?
I am 84 years old and everyone wants to take a picture with me.
Notorious RBG. Yeah.
When you come right down to it, the closest thing to a superhero I know.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg changed the way the world is for American women.
I became a lawyer when women were not wanted by the legal profession.
Thousands of state and federal laws discriminated on the basis of gender. She was following in the footsteps of the battle for racial equality. She wanted equal protection for women.
Men and women are persons of equal dignity, and they should count equally before the law.
She captured for the male members of the court what it was like to be a second-class citizen.
The point is that the discriminatory line almost inevitably hurts women.
I did see myself as kind of a kindergarten teacher in those days because the judges didn't think sex discrimination existed.
I have had the great good fortune to share life with a partner truly extraordinary for his generation.
He was the first boy I ever knew who cared that I had a brain.
She is a center of power on and off the court.
Every time Justice Ginsburg wrote a dissent, the internet would explode.
I came up with a couple slogans. You can't spell truth without Ruth.
I surely would not be in this room today without the determined efforts of men and women who kept dreams alive.
I've heard that she does 20 push-ups 3 times a week or something. I mean, we can't even get off the floor. We can't even get down to the floor.
That's true.
You have to take that whip back. You never did.
Can you hear me?
Attention all students that are either turning 16 in the next few months or are older. Our driver's education courses are currently having open enrollment from now through Monday, May 21st. Please see Mrs. Young in the attendance office for information on enrolling. The next open enrollment period will be the first 3 weeks of the 2018-2019 school year. If interested in joining the Student Health Council next year, please pick up an application from Dr. Facer's classroom, room 171 near the Real Gym. The mission of this newly formed club is to educate and improve the health and well-being of the Conestoga Valley community. The Student Health Council will create and implement wellness events for CVHS and the community. So, if you're interested in health, wellness, and physical activity, this club is for you.
On Saturday, May 12th, the Conestoga Valley Football Booster will be hosting a co-ed kickball tournament on the stadium turf. Co-ed kickball teams are limited to 10 players per team and a minimum of 3 females per team. See Coach Novak for registration information because spots are filling up quickly and the tournament is limited to the first 12 teams to register. SATs are tomorrow, Saturday, May the 5th. If you are registered to take them, please be here at CVHS by 7:30 a.m. Remember your photo ID and SAT admittance ticket, and bring your own calculator, pencils, and erasers. Any 9th, 10th, or 11th grade girl interested in participating on the 2018 girls tennis team should sign up outside the athletic office. Sign-ups will continue until Monday, May 14th, 2018. There will be a short meeting held on Monday, May 14th after school. The meeting will be held at the high school tennis pavilion for all those girls who plan to play on the team in the fall. The meeting is scheduled to start at 3. Now over to CV Sports.
Baseball game at LS at 7. Dismissal at 2:30.
There's a home softball game against Garden Spot at 4:15.
There's an away girls lacrosse game at Henfield at 7.
There's a W.C. Henderson track invitational today. Dismissal at 11 o'clock.
There's a homeboys lacrosse game against Henfield at 7:30.
Come out to support the Bucks.
Now over to sports highlights.
As you take a look at Kyrie Irving and Jaylen Brown. Can the Celtics continue this improbable run? They have not lost at home in this playoff run.
Three-point line, first time he touched it.
Well, notice who he's guarding here. Bellinelli as Tatum lost the handle. Brown runs it down. Oh, that hamstring's okay.
Drives early, you just can't, but you can't settle for those contested threes like that.
Covington misses the layup. Embiid misses the putback. This time it goes, and a foul. He's on the deck. Rozier moving it. Rozier, sidestep, and it's in. Wow! Ilyasova and Bellinelli, the 2 buyout acquisitions from Atlanta on the floor. Bellinelli rising up and dunking it down for the Celtics. Redick in the corner, no. Rozier the rebound. Speed dribble, leaving it up. Tatum throws it down! That third quarter, but I tell you, the game really changed when McConnell came out, Simmons back on the floor. Boston with a 2-0 lead in this series.
That's all the announcements we have for you today.
On behalf of WCVH, I'm Corinne.
Alongside Jared.
And this is CV Today.
Have a It's for the Kids Friday. Mini-thon 5 to 10 p.m.